How's it going, everyone? We're going to do something different. We're going to do a compilation of stocks that are setting up for next week. It's July 21st, so we're going to be looking for stocks on the July 22nd week. So I'm just going to go over some setups, what I think is good, and to keep an eye on. So the first one and foremost, everyone's watching is HOLO. It's one of the most talked about. It's got massive volume. It's known for big squeezes. So we're going to start off with HOLO, and this is what we're looking at. This is the current trend. Obviously, we're going down. We can obviously too go up and switch to that, and we can get these massive reversals just like this. That it happens every so often, and these are well over 100% spikes, or we can get this massive short squeeze that went from a buck all the way to $98. And it's been religiously doing it. It happened a total of 3 times now, and it's spaced out enough where we could get one more, as you see the distances right in here. So, HOLO, obviously you guys know me. If you guys are a part of my Discord, you guys get my alerts, you see everything, you know how my system works. There's a couple ways to trade this. First of all, you see the ATR4, the lower band is trying to get up to it. I love using the band strategy. I use the ATR4, which means this is a clear buy signal. I use the trend channels and look for the EMAs for price to correct to. So if you see this thing, let's get rid of the trend channel here. We're looking close to an EMA 20 touch, and this is why I like it. We are at the EMA 20 is at 80 cents. We're at 53 cents. So there's pretty big room up to that if we touch it. You're looking at over probably let's do the math on this. We go to percentage change calculator. If we go from 0.50 to 0.80, you're looking at an increase of 60%. So it's a very big gain you can get. So this is HOLO. We're gonna look for the EMA 20. I assume any day now it's gonna hit that. Obviously, only take price when it's below the EMA 5, because a lot of the times we're going to have price keep correcting to the EMA 5. But now this is getting extremely undervalued, where, the K is at 10.25. HOLO doesn't really get to that point. When it does, it tends to have a nice pump. So this one's on your watch, guys. MLGO. I made a video on this before. It had massive red days in a row, and we're finally getting this first red day. First green day. And how convenient we're hitting the EMA 5 and rejecting. This right here is usually what happens when you haven't hit the EMA 5 in quite some time. You get a EMA 5 touch, rejection, and then you come back to the EMA 5 touch. I love to look at time distance. This one had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 daily candles of not touching the EMA 5. It tends to pump 7%, 12%, and another 7% after hours. And this is known for a pre-market run. So keep this one on watch. You'll be looking for the EMA 10 and 20 as your targets. If anything can pump, this stock is the one that can pump, because look at the massive rallies this thing has. So MLGO, obviously take it below the EMA 5 if you're not in, but watch this one for next week. MULN, what a very interesting. So I talked about the lower band. We are getting super duper close to the ATR4. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We had this big massive sell-off. We had, man, look at this. Kind of like MLGO. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 daily candles of no green. And what's beautiful about this trade is we're well below the EMA 5. We have some time distance. We're getting close to the ATR4. This is looking like an A+ setup with a K of 3.94, which is the stochastic right below down in here, which means the lower it goes, it will never go to 0. It means you're more due for a pump. And what I like about MULN is, one, you're very safe with the EMA 20 bounce. Look at the last time you hit the EMA 20. It was way back in 531. It's 631. That's literally almost 2 months from now. This thing is due for a pump. Don't sleep on MULN. I'm telling you, this one's due. So keep this one on watch. The EMA 20 will get filled. Every price gets filled on it. As you can see, as the algos perfectly hit these EMA 20s, you have some time distance, gets hits. It's always getting hit. Time distance, price runs up to it. But this time we're at an ATR4, which we had had that before. I made massive money on this one. Every time it does that, it gets close to ATR4, it pumps up. It does it religiously and consistently, gets close to ATR4, pumps, ATR4, pumps, and then here's the big pump to the EMA 20. That will always happen. So keep mowing on your watch. I see a lot of talk about SISI. What's going on with SISI? So they had a high of $4.90. We are at 94 cents. So we had a big drastic down move. But what we want to look for this one is a conservative EMA 5. We know that the EMA 5 usually rejects the first couple of times. So in this trade, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 daily candles not touching the EMA 5, and we have a K of 6.48. I try to look for a less than 5, but if you also look at the trend channels, what is it showing us? Not really much because there's not enough data. But as you can see, we're kind of consolidating and waiting for that move. I suspect with this kind of volume, 1 million, 4 million, 3, we're going to hit this EMA 5 relatively soon. And if you look at it, 1.15, it might not seem a lot to you, but 1.15 to 94, I mean, it's decent, right? 1.15, I mean, 0.94 to 1.15, you're looking at an increase of 22%. I mean, I'll take that any day. But obviously, accumulate the dips and sell it near that EMA 5 is how I play SISI. But this one is known for massive spikes because look at this last time. It just kept going and going and going. So this is a very one that I would keep on watch. Everyone's probably wondering, Max N. What is going on with Max N? So Max N is setting up for a decent trade, in my opinion. It has massive volume, a lot of eyes on it. If you look at the trend channel here, this is the short-term trend. This is how I would get the most precise entry. I would look for the lower trend touch, which is around 20 cents. So if we lose a penny or two, this is looking for a good entry, in my opinion. And it should spike up, way up here in the, 26 or 30 cent area. And then, like I said, the long-term target is the EMA 20, which is this light blue band. And this is why I like it. That's at 53 cents. And look at the time distance. Every stock is going to hit the EMA 20. We haven't hit it since 529. So, yeah, this is why I really like this trade for a longer term. You're looking at 53 cents, guys. You're at 21. I mean, look at the massive increase you have. It's actually insane. 152% gain. That is massive increase to the EMA 20. You have lots of volume, so it means it's usually more consistently respecting these. So, but the main thing is we're going to touch the EMA 10, which is around 30 cents if you want to take the gain there. And then we're going to go to the 53 cents. All big, massive gains if it hits that. The next one I'm really surprised about, ALLR. This one definitely needs to be on a lot of people's radar. It has a big short interest. And as you can see, it has the most longest EMA 20 that we're having here. 502 is the last time we touched the EMA 20. We know all price has to hit it according to this strategy. So 502 all the way to 719. But we don't want to just base our trades based on that. We want to say, okay, well, are we below the EMA 5? Which, yes, we only take entries below it. We are. Are we getting some decent volume? Absolutely. This is in the millions. We had 5 million to 4 million. We're averaging decent volume. Is there good room up to the 20? Yes. This thing's all the way up in the 25 cents. If we take this at 17, you can see very nice room up. You're looking at a 47% return. Not as much as Max N, but very good room up. I would play this to the EMA 10 and 5 and just keep scalping it, and you can get religiously 10 to 20%. So keep ALLR on watch, but do keep in mind this is due for an EMA 20 touch, and it's also due for a big short squeeze with the amount of short interest. TNXP is one of my hidden gems that I learned it in the Discord. It has a lot of gaps, which has a lot of eyes on it, and it also is due for an EMA 20 touch, as it hasn't hit since 524, and it's 719. But more importantly, it's due for the EMA 10. This is literally the last time it touched the EMA 10 was on that arrow there. 603. Well, the current date is 721. Anything that don't touch the EMA 10 in 1 month is extremely long. So we look to take the price under the EMA 5, which it is now. And we look to take the price when it has a low K, which is at 3.84. So this is due for a nice run, guys. Do not sleep on TNXP. I wouldn't be surprised if we just hit the EMA 20 or at least fill this first gap in 70 cents, 56 cents to 70. I mean, you're looking at a nice return here. And these are all good setups that are very safe, low risk, 25% return. All right, so and then the last one I did not talk about is CLEU. I've been watching this one, and I have a rule. If you don't touch the EMA 5 and 7 daily candles, you are in the extremely long zone. Well, CLEU has had a big bounce or massive drop. And as you can see, a lot of people probably took this first drop here or this second drop here. You always give your price time distance. And that's why I always like to say we need time distance. Price needs to not touch the EMA 5 for a couple days. And usually what that gives us is this consolidation pattern. And now we're going down a little. But obviously, you look at the trend here. We are definitely going down. And I do think we can start bouncing up in here soon and respecting this. So the EMA 5 is labeled at 39 cents. It's only dropping about 2 cents. So, and then the current price is 32 cents. The K on the KDJ is 5.75. But as you can see, we haven't hit the EMA 5 in literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's insane, guys. 10 candles. This is due for an EMA 5 touch. When I look at some past results, obviously China stocks tend to be the longest, but they will respect it. So these are my stocks on watch. This one's going to go up. The EMA 5 is at 39 cents. If you buy it at 30, you're looking at a pretty good, decent increase. But remember, the EMAs are going to fluctuate. You're looking at a 30%. I would aim for 10 to 20% easy returns on this stock. So this is my watch list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to alert these in my Discord when I see the best fit. I am in one of these to give you guys a hint that I have really high value in all of these. I am in one of these, but these are all meeting the system. You just have to see which one fits your personality. If you want to join the premium Discord and get alerted and know the system, know how to use this setups, and know how to set up your chart like this and trade, and have an over 95% win ratio, which is no joke. A lot of these trades, and you can look at my journal, I win over 95% because I am very picky, and I want to make sure I hit the conservative targets to make sure we win. So if you want to join, I'm going to put the link down below in the YouTube comments or in the description. It'll say join the premium Discord. For my alerts and system, it'll be pinned in the YouTube comments. It'll take you to this free chat landing page. Doesn't mean you're subscribed. Please read how to subscribe. Lots of good knowledge. Avoid scammers. I'll never message or DM you first. The thing I offer, if you go to the server shop, I offer swing trading and day and swing trading plus. The day and swing trading plus is the most valued service for only $12 a month. And no joke, guys, the day trades have been absolutely fire. I've been using options, very short-term options, using this same system, but shorter time frames, and can make, 10 to 50% in literally minutes. And no joke. And you're risking small amounts of money, and you might ask, well, what's your win ratio? It is well over 95%. Lost one trade in the past 20. I can show you in the RTK journal, which you have access to all this. Lots of wins on the swing trading, but just as much on the day trade. And the day trades are much bigger wins. So this is all, I was able to transform a 1,000 to a 4,000 account in 1 month time frame. Very small account challenge, but you can do it with the day trade, so I know you guys are going to love it. So you're going to get access to all this if you subscribe to the Day and Swing Trading Plus. It gets all access to all future, past, and exclusive content, plus live streams. If you have any questions, I will do live streams. I'll tell you what I'm doing, what I'm looking at, and all that, guys. So for $12 a month, you get access to all this. And subscribe on your computer, as it is slightly cheaper. It'll help you guys out. But yeah, I just wanted to do a watch list, let everyone know these are the ones I'm looking at. Write them down on a notepad. Just watch these. Put them on your watch list like how I did. And so you can keep track of a lot of these. MLGO is kind of running. But this is kind of what we're seeing. It hits the EMA 5, rejects, and looks to get to that EMA 10 and 20. But we know exactly what we're aiming for. We're patient. We look for time distance. We look for what the system tells us. There's no bias or anything. And that's the main thing, guys. Hope to see you in the Discord. I promise you, you will be a profitable trader. I work my butt off to make you guys. And I'm telling you, I've been doing this for over 6 years. Over 95% win ratio. And it's just a really nice system that tells you what to do, and anybody can learn trend reversals. So hope to see you guys there. If you guys like the video, give it a like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.